My name is Amy Jo Martin, and I'm the founder and CEO of Digital Royalty and Digital Royalty University. Digital Royalty helps brands increase their influence online, and it's really communication. It really isn't media.
Well, culture is very important to us. I think we've been real lucky with the people that have hired on with Digital Royalty over the past couple of months. Everybody has the right attitude, they look out for each other. It has blended easily. You know, I'd like to take credit for some of that, or, you know, I'm sure Amy would too, but it has really just kind of come together.
Hi, we are co-working today by the pool. We enjoy designing our own days a lot, especially when they involve the jewel pool. Sounds way classier than it really is.
I kind of design my own day. I don't know. That's one of our mottos at Digital Royalty, and I think that's awesome. We're allowed to, you know, design from start to finish how we want our day to look. That's one out of many areas that I love about Digital Royalty.
Leah is obsessed with roller derby, and she has practices quite a few times a week.
I'm at practice today, home team practice, super exciting. It's one of my passions, roller derby. I've been skating for about 8 months and I love it.
I love working with Erin. Her and I are really close. If I'm ever stressed out or I have a question or I need, you know, feedback on something, she's the person that I pretty much go to right away.
And 0 people in the cab line. Woo woo! Yep, middle seat again. It's the trend of the trip. Same spots. I commute from Phoenix, so part of my time is split between Phoenix and Las Vegas, so it's kind of the best of both worlds. But when I'm out here, it's a lot of interaction with the rest of the team and heading down to the beat to grab a cup of coffee, just running into people, even in the elevator. And even though I don't live here, you know, throughout the week I get to see, you know, people and friends that I've made since being here. So every day is different.
I'll turn this in, Adina.
We're a very, very close-knit team. We do a lot together, whether it's having people over to our places for dinner or going to concerts in Phoenix or LA or wherever it's at. We've become a very close-knit group of friends, and it's amazing to work with some of your best friends and to get to work on a day that maybe you don't feel like being at work, and walking into that office and having people smile at you and being genuinely happy that you're there, it just melts that maybe not wanting to be at work away. We take our team meetings very seriously. Being in social media and given the background of our work, we're always connected, always on, phones are always on, and when it's meeting time, sometimes we just shut it down. We'll all take our phones out of our pockets, we'll put them in the middle, minus maybe a couple people that are on Skype. We all kind of turn away from our computers and we really try to focus as much as we can on the task at hand.
Just our normal morning commute to work from the Jewel. It's kind of bright.
We had to actually take a road trip to California for a funeral, which was really unfortunate. And on our way out to California, we stopped to stay with a friend who was involved in the downtown project, and she was telling us all about it and trying to convince us to move here. And we just, at first, were like, no way, I mean, it sounds great, but why would we move to Vegas? And that kind of planted the seed, and we went to California and did our thing and went to the funeral. And then on our way back, we stayed with our friend again, and that's when she kind of started pushing a little harder. No, you guys should really move. You really should. And she said, I want to introduce you to someone named Amy Jo. I think you guys are really going to like her. And sure enough, we arrived in town on a Monday, and by that following Monday, we were already working. Road trip, who knew?
We have so many stories because we hang out so often, trying to think of appropriate ones. The team retreat was pretty funny, but I don't think that's really appropriate to talk about.
Just one big happy family for co-working.
I like coming to the Vanguard because it's quiet. They have good drinks, good music, and you get to sit outside.
This is kind of like where we go to kind of wrap up the day and put our ideas together from today's calls and kind of get a game plan going for the rest of the week.
I think as social media evolves, I think Digital Royalty will evolve and continue to stay a couple steps ahead of that. So we're putting good pieces in place to prepare ourselves for anything, really.
And I just can see the company growing and getting bigger and taking on more and just becoming more public.
I see nothing but big, bright, amazing things for Digital Royalty.